Hello and welcome to episode 68 of Let's Run Facebook Ads, the podcast with myself, Nick Boddington. Today, we are going to be talking about an awesome new e-com little hack that we've got called the birthday card campaign. Well, let's call it the birthday card hack. This is going to change, hopefully, your account like it's changed our clients. Let's get into it. Hello and welcome to Let's Run Facebook Ads, the podcast with me, Nick Boddington. I hope everyone is doing well today. Right, e-commerce. If you are an e-com business, you are going to love this little hack campaign that we've just started. Well, been going for about a month now with a client, and we can't believe the results are going up. So I'm going to go across these results now. I'm going to go through what we're doing, and I want you to build this yourself and just try it out. I can't promise it's going to work, but hopefully you'll see the same sort of results. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to set up what is called our birthday club campaign. Now, in this public, I know we're doing lead gen. We're not going out for purchases. We are doing lead gen on Facebook leads. We're not sending them to a landing page. This can be nice and simple for you to do. You're going to set up a campaign on Facebook to get Facebook leads of people that want to buy your product, but not now. You are going to give them, this particular client gives them, it's a jewelry client, specializing in jewelry that ranges from 50, some are 25, 50, 75. There are some higher ticket ones at 150, 200 pounds, but most of it, their average order value across the site is 45 pounds. Now, no, 55, sorry. What we are doing is we're sending an ad out to join the birthday club to get 20 pounds off anything from the website on their birthday. Now, this is an idea from the team. They're always on this account. A couple of the girls are always looking after this particular jewelry client. And they came and said, we want to try to do a lead gen campaign. I was like, yeah, go for it if you think it's going to work. And it has really, really worked. So they basically run a Facebook form. So if any of you have built a Facebook form or not, what you need to do is you need to go into Ads Manager and you need to go into your business suite where you'll see on the left-hand side, publishing tools. And in publishing tools will be an area where you're allowed to build a form. Now, in that form, you can put an image of your business. You can put a little bit of a title on it, a little bit of a description. You can ask for some details. Now, I wouldn't ask for many details. I'd ask for a first name and an email address. And then what Facebook cleverly does, it already fulfills their information. Because they're already a member of Facebook, it will auto-generate that information. So all they have to do is check the information. They can change if it's wrong and press submit. Okay. Now, what then happens is we've set it up that it goes to an email responder, and they are using Klaviyo. Now, Facebook then sends the person's name and email address through to Klaviyo, where we've set up a little retargeting email, an autoresponder email, which says, hey, thank you very much for your email today. You've gone into our database, and on your birthday, you will receive your £20 voucher. Thereon, now they've got their information, that person's opted into it. They send them little emails about new ranges that are coming out. So then people will start adding to cart and purchasing it's a way of nurturing people, because this is obviously going out to their client base and things like that, but it's more about new acquisition. So rather than putting your ads out there to go, hey, buy from me, buy from me, buy from me. This is to say, hey, don't buy from me at the moment. You can buy from me on your birthday. And you know what? We're also going to give you £20 off whatever you buy. Now, those leads, if I go on to just this month, they've had 142 people have registered for the birthday club, coming through at 73p. So in the this is April. Let's have a look at last month. What did they do last month? Last month, they spent £212 and got 280 email addresses. So that you can see they're really starting to build up. Now, they're only spending £10 a day. You could spend £100 a day, whatever your budgets might be. Now, it's very early stages at the moment. What we need to see is people's birthdays starting to trickle along. So obviously, if you can imagine, if you had 10,000 of these people already who've signed up, every month, every week, you're going to see some of those 10,000 dropping across and getting their email about getting their 20% off voucher. And then you can start seeing what your conversion rate is of people that come back and buy, but they might add more to their cart, You can also, you've got their email address. So email addresses are like gold dust. It has always been the way. I've been in databases a long time. Having a database of people who want or do buy your product is gold dust. That's what gives you worth. That's what gives your company value. When people sell their companies, one of the most important things that people are buying is the list of customers. You want this list. That's where the value is. Okay. But you can start reselling them or sending them, even if on their birthday they don't buy something, you've got their email address, send them different ads, emails. Email is like 0.001p to send an email. Cheap as chips. You've got their email address. Send them stuff every couple of days, every week, whatever you want to do. I'd recommend doing it often. You want to nurture these people into buying things. At this moment in time, you know when their birthday is, you don't know what they're going to buy. You don't know what the sort of things they're buying, but things like Klaviyo allow you to build up databases within the system. So you could even build up databases of what people are buying. So then you can send them emails based on similar things. So like my last episode was about marketing efficiency ratio and looking at all the different channels. We're now in this age where we're having to think about different things. We can't just rely on Facebook and the other platforms just to sell our stuff all the time and give us the return on investment. We need to look at it for a whole. As I said, it's expensive to get someone in, but when we look at this, it's costing this client 76p to get someone's email address. That's what the value is. And people say to me, when like one of the things to do with like discounts is 10% discount. 10% discount, guys, isn't enough. It's not, you're not breaking through the noise and getting someone excited at 10%. For a first acquisition, you need to really get someone excited. And if you're asking for an email address like we are here, you've got to think, what value does that email address have to someone? Now, I know what value my email address has to someone. I'm sure you know what value your email address is. 10% off enough for you to pass your email address over to a company, knowing that you're going to get inundated with emails? It's not. The offer has to be really good for you to swap that personal information over. So have a think about that. We've seen with this particular client that £20 off on their birthday has hit a home run. They absolutely love it. We'll start seeing some of these birthday emails going out, and it'll be really interesting to see what's conversions come back through. But in a year's time, when we can look at we can analyze the data properly, and if they're spending £200, £300 a month over a year, but then they've taken £2,000, £3,000 in revenue, we know it's working, and we just carry on doing it. So that's the end of this podcast. That's what I want you to think about. If you're an e-com, how can you gain someone's email address to build a list? What value is it to that person? And can you get people to buy from you? £60 on the birthday, you give them 20% discount, you've made £40. You need to look at that. You need to look at your margins. You need to see what that offer is worth for you. Can you do it? Can you not do it? And what is that offer? Have a think. Good luck in your marketing. Carry on listening to the podcast. Again, go on to LinkedIn, follow me, Nick Boddington at LinkedIn, where I'm going to be putting lots of different tips and things up there over the next coming weeks and going forward. And I'll see you on the next podcast. Bye for now.